guys. Today is going to be, or tonight is going to be another Q&A video. And I'm going to see how far I can get till I mentally give up. I know in my last video I didn't have the questions on the screen. That was because I was so mentally gone that night that I just couldn't. I just need to go to bed, so I just kind of skipped that part. But tonight I'll make sure that I add the questions on the screen. So yeah. Now moving on to the questions. Let's see if I can find one. Okay. Our first set of questions are from Shy Froggy. And their first question is, what kind of childhood did you have? I don't exactly know what they mean by that. It wasn't like I was super spoiled and I got everything I wanted, or it wasn't like really bad. Like we grew up with a lot of negatives. I would say it was just normal, middle class. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly how to answer that question. I would say just average, normal. Next question is, what is your favorite ice cream flavor? I would say cookies and cream. What kind of music do you like? I like hip hop / rap and rock and roll. So yeah. Do you watch anime? If so, which one? I'm not very much of a anime watcher. I'm not very cultured in that field, but I do understand it. Like, I have witnessed the culture of the people that watch anime interact, if that makes any sense. No, but yeah, I'm not really an anime watcher. The only two animes I've watched are Sword Art Online and Attack on Titan. Besides that, the other kind of anime. Never mind. Next question: do you have any nicknames? Besides Oral Lesson? No, not really. Yeah, no nicknames. What would you do if someone gave you $100 million? Well, I would save a lot, move out, and then chill. I don't have to work for the rest of my life, so I guess do whatever makes me happy. What are your professional goals? I don't have any. I guess right now, this YouTube thing is my main goal. But outside of that, I don't really have any. What stories did you believe when you were little? Oh, I remember this. I don't know what recently got me to think about it, but when I was younger, my oldest brother told me that there's this website that if you go to it and play the game and lose, that you will die within like the next, I can't remember how long, but yeah, I believe that story, and it scared me. Besides that, obviously, like the generic Santa and all that other stuff. But yeah, oh wait, oh, that's all of them. Thank you, Shy Froggy, for the questions. I appreciate it. Next, we have some from Lucetta. What got you into starting an ASMR channel? So it started back in, pretty sure, middle school, maybe high school. It was when I got my first job. Oh, wait, is it? No, it's not. No. Maybe. I can't remember. Anyways, I watched a lot of ASMR, which that inspired me to get this Blue Yeti microphone and start making ASMR videos. I started off making regular sounds, and after some time I just stopped. I wasn't really interested in doing it anymore, so I stopped that. And some time later, I got older, and I got into watching girlfriend roleplay videos, which then that got me the idea to do these boyfriend roleplays. And yeah, here I am. Would you ever do a face reveal? Yeah, I'm not sure when, but I would definitely do a face reveal at some time. What's one of your favorite moments? I don't know. I don't think I can really pick one. I guess starting this YouTube was a pretty happy moment for me. I would say right now that's probably my happiest moment is getting started on this YouTube channel. But yeah, I'll go with that. What's one of your favorite? Oh, duh. Oops. I cannot talk. Will you continue to do ASMR in the future? Yeah. Right now, this is my main focus. So, yeah. I do plan on doing ASMR in the future. Will you ever sing Sweatshirt by Jacob Sartorius? There's been quite a few people requesting me to sing certain songs from certain people. I guess I could do that in a video. Just sing a bunch of requested songs. That would be very interesting. So maybe if you were to have a superpower, what would it be? trying to think which one would be the most. I don't know. Flying, I guess, would be pretty cool. I know I answered this before and I forgot which one I picked before that. Or which one I picked last time. I think I picked invisibility. I don't know. All of them have like their niche moment in which they can be pretty cool. I don't know. This time I'll go with flying. Are you nearsighted or farsighted? I am. Wait. Farsighted means you have a hard time looking close, right? I think. Farsight. No. Give me 1 second here. Nearsighted, unable to see things clearly unless they are relatively close to your eyes. I am nearsighted. Have a hard time seeing things far away. So when I go driving, I wear glasses. So, yeah. Did you ever see yourself making a ASMR channel? Yeah, I did. But in a boyfriend version, no, I did not. Do you want any other pets? If so, what kind? Ooh. I think a pet. Isn't there like? I think I'm about to burp. 1 second. Isn't there like little mini pigs that you can get as pets? I forgot what they're called. I can't remember. But I could have sworn I remember seeing a video of this little pig pet that someone had, and it was so cute. But that or like those little raccoons are pretty cute. Yeah. Anything that's like small and cute like that. And that is it. Thank you, Lucetta, for the questions. I appreciate it. Next, we have. Okay. We have some questions from August Dick. What physical features in yourself you like the most? I like my face. Not my nose. So, pretty large nose. But I don't know. I like my hair and my beard if I can grow up properly. Yeah. Any good scary movies you would recommend? Sinister. That was weird. I said that. Sinister. I got excited there. I wanted to rush it out. It sounded kind of weird. But I would go with Sinister. The second one is okay, but I really like the first one. So yeah, pretty sure it's on Netflix. Do you know how cute you are? Ooh. Do you like your voice? If you say no to that question, I'll sue you. Yeah, I can like it at times. But my voice cracks a lot, especially when I'm whispering like this. And you can hear it sometimes when I'm talking. It can get like weak and yeah. But besides that, yeah, I like my voice. What's the ideal age that you'd like to get married? I'm not sure. I haven't really thought about marriage yet. How many kids do you want, if you want any? I guess, because this is another thing I don't really think about much. Maybe just like one or two. But then again, I haven't really thought about having any kids yet, so. Yeah, thank you, August, for the questions. I appreciate it. Next, we have looking. Oh, we have some questions from Genius Kayong. Do you think your subscribers, are weird for swooning over a voice? No, I wouldn't think that's weird. Yeah. Yeah, too. Not yeah to the question. No to the question. Okay. How was starting the channel positively impacted you? It gave me a job that I liked and that made me happy. All the other jobs I was working at prior to doing this have, I don't know, but it just put me in a negative mindset. I was always very unhappy and mad. But this channel is, I don't know, it changed that a lot, and I'm very thankful for that. Did you know that you have an attractive voice before starting the channel? No. I never really thought of my voice like that. I was kind of annoyed when I heard myself. Sorry, I had a burp there. So I never thought of my voice like that. But I am glad you guys are enjoying my voice, as weird as that sounds. I know it's helping a lot of people sleep and all that, so that is a good thing. Do you write all of your scripts? If so, how long does it take you to write a script? I write all of my scripts. Besides, if I mention down in my description, it'll be the first line in the description. The only time I used someone else's script was Fabby, and that was for the Naughty Kitten. I think that's what the title was. But besides that, I write all of my scripts, and they can take anywhere from, it depends on the script, an hour to 2 to 3 hours. So yeah. Have you considered becoming a professional voice actor? I have never considered that, but that is definitely interesting. Will you be my official imaginary boyfriend? Um, oh, I'm sorry. I think my mic cut out the answer. Um, you'll probably have to talk to my mic about that. I'm not sure. Anyways, thank you, Kayung, for the questions. I appreciate it. Okay, next we have some questions from I'm going to try to pronounce this. Kiko Taka Miss Stove. And their question is, what's your Discord? I don't use Discord publicly anymore. Did you have a dream career when you were a kid? Oh yeah. My friend and I had this dream job of being rappers. And I remember us in my backyard just chilling on our trampoline. And we were just like talking about how we're gonna have this huge house. We're gonna split it evenly. We're gonna have these cool cars. It was very, very funny looking back at it now. Besides that, no, not really. Oh yeah, being a game designer is another dream that me and my friend and I had. I remember we were talking about our dream jobs, and we were talking about being game designers, living in like the big house and all that. And we thought, dude, girls are gonna think we're nerds. And we're like, yeah, yeah. And we're like, okay, what else could we be? Let's be rappers. Dude, yes. It was really, really dumb. But yeah. Anyways. Where do you live? I live up north in the States. Do you have any social media platform besides YouTube? Not at the moment. Would you still continue 18 plus ASMR if your family knew / were against it? Yeah. I hope that I am moved out before they find out, but it's gonna be really awkward if they find out and I'm still living here. Oh boy. I guess we'll see. What are your future video ideas? Okay, so tomorrow I'm doing a 18 plus, trying out a new toy. I'm thinking about doing I don't know what you call them, but a series where you pick you're given options and you pick one, and it'll lead down a path. And I'm thinking about doing that for like a prison escape. And like you pick paths and you follow the story. Some are like dead ends where you get caught or something. And I plan on making more vampire role plays. Not sure when I'm gonna start getting back on that, but probably that's all the ones I can think of right now. So, yeah. Thank you, Kigo Taka Miss Stove, for the questions. I appreciate it. Alright. Okay, next one is from Vixen. Do you have freckles? I do not. What kind of style do you have? I like wearing black shoes with either black or brown type pants with a black shirt. Yeah. What are some music artists you listen to? Recent. I can't talk. Recently, NF, Wade Laurie, YW. I forgot. I think it's YWN Melly. I think. Juice World. I think those are the main ones recently. Yeah. And thank you, Vixen, for the questions. I appreciate it. Next, we have some from Dania. Do you prefer vanilla or chocolate? Vanilla, all the way vanilla. I don't know what it is. I just love vanilla. Oh, I don't know. I can never get enough of it. Chocolate is like, I don't know about chocolate. Don't get me wrong. I don't mind chocolate, but over vanilla, nah. Would you rather have a giant unicorn or a small unicorn as a pet? Probably a small unicorn. That'd be pretty cute. Pizza on pineapple, yay or nay? Yay. How are you? I'm doing okay right now. Thank you for asking. How are you? Not a question, but a song recommendation. Listen to Fractures / It's Alright. Alright, I will check it out. Thank you. Is there any birthmarks on your body? There is not. Thank you, Dania, for the questions. I appreciate it. Sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. Next, we have some questions from Melky Malt. Or Mulk. What was your childhood like / teenagehood like? Average. I don't know how to answer. I'll try to go more in depth on this question. When I was a kid, I was very lonely. I didn't have any friends at all. Which is weird because I was able to get along with a lot of people. But as for having friends, I was very limited to that. I don't know how to explain that yet, but yeah. And then teenage came around, and then I had a group of friends, but I was very, I don't know what the word is, but I was very like only attached to that group of friends. So I never branched out. So when we stopped being friends, I kind of got back into that lonely part. And yeah, as for like growing up, I would say just average. not spoiled. There was little to no hardships. So, yeah. Do you believe in ghosts or paranormal stuff in general? Um, kind of. Um, I don't know. Because there are experiences where it felt like, ghosts or paranormal stuff. But, I'm sure there's an explanation. But, anyway, I don't know. I would say I'm in between. So, yeah. Do you have any fictional character crushes? No, I do not. What potential deal breakers do you have when it comes to relationships? I have little to no experience in relationships, so I don't know what my deal breakers are. So, yeah. Do you have any cool or strange dreams you remember? Please do tell. If I can remember, last night I had a good dream. I can't remember what it was about though. But I do remember this one dream. I can't remember if I told it here or not on the channel, but I'll say it again if I already said it. So it started off with me and this team going to check out this mansion. I've forgotten all the reasons. I'll just kind of go over the stuff that happened. Anyways, so we're going to check out this mansion, and something happened, and it turns out the mansion is now our new base. So now we're chilling at this mansion. And I was kind of walking around in the mansion, and I noticed this mirror. And this mirror, it reminded me of a dream I had a while ago about this mirror. And so there was something about the mirror that I was attached to, and some time passed, and something happened, and I knew what to do with the mirror. So I ran at the mirror and I dived into it. And wait, I think it was a window actually. It might have been a window, not a mirror. Anyways, and then I could fly. So the rest of the dream was me practicing how to control my flying. And it was so cool because when I was flying it felt like I was flying. I remember the controls were weird. Like it wasn't like something me watching, it was like me like actually trying. It was so strange. I had to like move my arm, like my right arm and my left arm, like a certain way, and then my legs. And it took a while for me to practice that. And then towards the end of the dream, I was mastered in that flying. And it ended with me on a rooftop at night. And then I just woke up. Definitely a odd dream, but it was pretty cool. What are some foods you can't stand? Oh, I'm pretty open-minded when it comes to food. I like almost just about everything. But broccoli is is something where if it's in something I'm eating, I can like I can't stand it. I don't like broccoli. Even when you mix it in some stuff. Also, asparagus. Disgust. I cannot stand asparagus. That is horrible. Hot carrots. Ew. Hot. Disgusting. Diabolical. I like cold carrots though. I think besides that, that's all I can think of right now. What are your thoughts on marriage? Is it important or just a piece of paper? There's definitely a feeling that I wouldn't doubt exists if you're married to someone. Because it's such a popular thing. So it means a lot to a lot of people. Okay, but to me though, I don't know yet. I'm not sure. Does it mean something to me? Maybe. Maybe I think I'm just indifferent to it. Like I don't care about marrying. I think I would just care about the person I'm with rather than the stuff outside of that. But if the person I'm with cares about it, then obviously I'll have some sort of interest in it. But just me, I think I'm very indifferent towards it. So yeah. Thank you, Milky Milk, for the questions. I appreciate it. Okay, dude, I need to get a new setup for how I record these. This is not. I'm gonna try something right now. Actually, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second here. Okay, almost done. Okay, we're gonna see how this goes. This is a little better. Okay. Yes, this is a lot better. You're gonna hear a chair though. Anyways. Next question is from Noodles. Could you make one where you're walking the listener up, or no, waking the listener up in the morning, but they just keep resisting and going back to sleep? Yeah, that does sound very cute, and I'll definitely make an audio about it. What do you do right after finishing making an audio? Right after you finish making an audio? After I record, I'll edit and then download the video, which will take some time. Then I'll just watch YouTube, upload, and then play games, and then go to bed. So, yeah. Have you ever been high? If not, would you ever try it? Weed, not anything crazy. Or even make an audio where you and the listener have a stoner date. I have never been high before. I've never done any sort of drugs before. I'm a very good boy, okay? Despite what they still think of me now. Um, yeah. Would I ever try it? It really depends on if I'm by myself. I'll never try it. But if I'm with friends or a significant other, and we kind of want to try something like that, I'll be more inclined to trying. But it would really depend. Like, we would have boundaries, of course, because even growing up, my closest friends would always offer me to join them in doing their stuff, but I always declined. I'm not really into that stuff. So I would say it really depends. Do you ever actually fall asleep in your sleep ASMR audios? I do not. Yeah. Thank you, Noodles, for the questions. I appreciate it. Next, we have some questions from Bernice, Alyssa. Would you be willing to do a voicemail kind of ASMR? Just voicemail? Like, I could include it in something. Or, that'd be a long voicemail. I don't know. Trying to think. I mean, yeah, I like the idea of doing a voicemail. And then adding some sort of effect over my voice that makes it sound like it's over the phone. I'll have to think how I want to do it, but I'll definitely look into doing it. Do you work out? Yes, I do. How do you make such beautiful kissing sounds? I kiss the air. I don't know. There's not really a special technique I do. When you do continue to college, what are courses you would be interested to take? I have no plans on going to college, so I am not sure. I hope you see this because I really love your videos, and my name is pronounced Bernice. Oh, okay. How did I say it? I said Bernice. Oops. Bernice. Okay. Well, thank you, Bernice, for the questions. I appreciate it. Alright, next questions are from Priscilla. I think is how you pronounce it. What's your daily life like? It is waking up, working out. No. Waking up, brushing my teeth, and then working out, going for a run, shower, and then breakfast, and then that's kind of, after that's like my free time, so I'll play games, watch movies, or I'll go out to the movie theater, and then I'll work on a script, and then record, edit, upload, maybe play a little more games, and then go to bed, is what my daily routine is like right now. Do you like to read? If so, any specific genre, author, or series? I haven't really been big into reading. I know I should, and I do plan on reading a lot more in my free time instead of always playing games. But right now I have not. Favorite drink? I think chocolate milk is my favorite drink. I don't know what about chocolate milk it hits a certain way that other drinks just cannot hit. I don't know. Do you play any sports? I do not. How tall are you? I am 5'11". Are you an introvert or an extrovert? I am an introvert. What's your zodiac sign? I think I'm a virgin. I'm pretty sure. What kind of movies do you like? I like horror movies. And then a little bit of, I don't know. I shouldn't say a little bit. Horror movies are like my all-time favorite kind of movie. And then, of course, I can like comedies and action and romantic here and there. But horror movies are definitely my favorite. Dream career. This. Yeah. Thank you, Priscilla. Sorry if I am not saying it right. Thank you for the questions. I appreciate it. And I think I'm gonna do one more set of questions. We'll end off with Leslie. Sorry about my mouth sounding all wet. Are you a Star Wars fan? If so, light side or dark side? I haven't really been a Star Wars. I cannot talk. I'm getting tired right now. I'm losing my mental. I haven't really been into Star Wars, so I'm not sure. Do you happen to have a favorite Disney movie? Ooh, I do. I'm trying to think. I gotta look this up. I get like a list of Disney movies. Give me 1 second here. Disney movies. Okay, let's look. Um, um, oh my god, why did my mouth do that? Why would you do that? Narnia was pretty cool. Chicken Little. I remember playing a game of that. That was a very fun at the time. Bolt. That's a good one. I think I'll go with Bolt because that's a movie I've seen recently. Yeah, I'll go with Bolt. Is the one I will go with. What is the best piece of advice you have ever received, and from who? I don't know. The advice I take in I'm trying to think of a way to word this, because the advice I get for myself. I think of like my past, and I'll look at what other people do, and I'll kind of what's the word? Examine how they went, and I'll think of like what the best case scenario there is. And in my head, I'll kind of, based off those past experiences, whether they be mine or things I've examined, like other people going through something, in a way they handled it, and the outcome of the way they handled it whether it was good or bad, I would kind of take note of that, and then I'll give myself advice. Along the way of like my life as I keep living. So if I ever run into a hard time, I'll just like take a step back and like just think. And that's where my advice comes from. There was never really a figure or a person that gave me advice that I looked up to. It was always advice that came from me. So, I don't know if that was a weird answer that I gave. I don't know if it made any sense. But, yeah. Are you someone who says I love you often, or do you sort of reserve saying it? As for family relationships, we don't say it much. As for significant other kind of relationships, I don't have any experience at all, so I don't know yet. I'm not sure. Since you are so goofy, tell us your best joke. I only get goofy like that when my mental runs out and I just start absolutely breaking down. I wouldn't say I don't know. Anyways, I don't really have any jokes. So sorry to disappoint. What does friendship mean to you? I don't know, I'm struggling with this one, but I would say being there for someone through the good times, bad times, helping them out, not leaving them by, not giving up on them, kind of just the generic stuff. So yeah, thank you, Leslie, for the questions. And we're gonna end it there. Sorry if I couldn't get to your questions. I'm getting a little tired. I need to go get some rest. So I have these problems with these Q&As where they go for so long. Where I'll just start I don't know what to call it, but like going crazy or something like that. I remember from the last Q&A, I was like an hour and 14 minutes in, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna restart. So I restarted, and like 4 minutes into my new recording, I was like, what the hell am I doing? So I went back to my other one, and I was just an absolute mess. So I'm gonna try to keep these ones shorter. So yeah, again, sorry if I didn't make it to your question. You can always drop them down in the comment section of this one, and I will try to make it into the next Q&A. So yeah, I forgot. I keep putting my blinds for my window, and I have my light on at night, and these moths will just camp on my window, farming the light. It's so interesting to see them. is if there's not street light lamps on right now. No, they have to come to this window. I don't know what I'm doing. I should probably stop. Okay. Thank you guys for watching. I hope this wasn't too annoying to listen to. I feel like my Q&As can get kind of annoying. I apologize if they are. But yeah. Hope you guys are doing good. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're healthy, getting the sleep you need to get. Doing the things that are going to affect your life in a positive way. Even if it might seem kind of annoying or tedious to do, as long as it's a positive, that is good to make sure you're doing those things. Like staying caught up with school and all that. What am I saying, dude? I need to stop. I need to stop. Okay. We're gonna end the video there. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys are doing. I need to stop. Alright, you guys have a good night. See ya.